Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its
Andiamo, dai.
Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Houston Texans. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. Well, this defense for the Browns, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Taylor.
No! No! No!
This defense for the Browns, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Now Taylor to throw. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Now Taylor on first down. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good
Dai che arriva, ragazzi, continuiamo così che arriva, non vi preoccupate.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Second and 10. Now Taylor. And he finds Danny Amendola. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Bastardo Amendola.
To set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. From midfield now, here's Taylor. Throw left side complete. That's Tate.
No, non è riuscito a buttarlo più. Vabbè.
By a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he's got this down to the 35. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Nice run there by Mark Ingram. The 3-time Pro Bowler and 3-time 1,000-yard rusher was signed by the Texans to be a veteran presence in their running back room, despite the fact he'll be 32 in December. Hoping to get one more good season out of the former Heisman Trophy winner.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Taylor. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Guarda, dai, che gli sta andando tutto bene gli sta andando, dai.
Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Taylor will throw.
Oh, mamma mia, ma che culo!
On this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Taylor to throw.
E andiamo.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away.
Dai ragazzi,
and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And his kick here is good. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance. So not a surprise, but there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
E da dove è uscito questo? Fammelo rivedere.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, this defense for the Texans terrific last week in the season.
Dal centro.
I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Vinny Curry. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Now Mayfield. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Che ho avuto pure problemi di connessione in questa giocata.
Vabbè. Talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back deep, Golden Tate. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
No! No, ma cos'è sta roba? Ma che cazzo è? Non sapevo.
That'll go as a punt return of 53 yards. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability.
No, guarda te.
And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting. On kickoffs, punt return almost equally exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Let's just cut it in half for a punt return and make it the most exciting 5 seconds in football. It's a great, glamorous, dashing play.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Che cosa ridicola sta roba.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Gerald McCoy able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Mike 3. Combo. All day, dog.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. Well, this defense for the Texans, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
58, the money. Let's go, defense. Our time. Switch. Hey, we're 33.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle. Going to be key.
Ma cosa sono sti punt?
But you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Penalty stings.
Che cazzo di punt fa questo?
Wipes away a very good return.
And they work on it so hard because the goal is to give yourself some space for your offense to really work. Try and gain an additional 1st down outside the 20 or 25-yard line. Instead, this one's going to come back.
Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's brought down. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
I thought that Brandon Cooks took over the #1 role for the Texans after DeAndre Hopkins was shipped to Arizona, and he wound up with a team-leading 81 catches in 2020, his most since 2015.
On 1st down, it's Ingram. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Taylor. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. Spot the ball at the 47-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all. And that's
50 lanci nelle mani finalmente.
No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Texans, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Come on, QB, come on. Mike 3. Come on.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Well, this defense for the Texans, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb.
Mamma mia,
No
che...
chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner.
Man.
He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the counter, Ingram. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. On 3rd down, Taylor.
Ma guarda che culo! Incredibile. Vabbè.
And now it brings up 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Browns Browns drive about to get started. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
And some play callers, when they go into games, they don't mind calling a lot of screens, and they don't care what down. They were maybe one block away from really having something there to start this drive. Good job defensively to cut through the blockers and make the tackle on the screen, or that could have gone for maybe 15 or 20 yards.
Hey, alert 33.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Swings this out for Hunt. And he'll go out of bounds after taking a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 0-0, Mike Green. Let him know.
To throw, Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And in his 2nd year in Cleveland after 4 in Atlanta, Austin Hooper always does all he can to build some rapport with his quarterback. He did it with Baker Mayfield last year. Expects it to continue to rise here in 2021.
Mike 3, Mike 3.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hunt. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Mike 3. Mike 3. It's just me and you. It's just
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
I smell fear in that offense. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. Oh, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Taylor. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. The Texans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now Landry. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And they can't bring him down. And he gets this one to midfield before he's
Let's go.
down. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now.
You can't block me. You can't block me. 58's the money. 58's the money. Hey, 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 hey. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Mayfield now from the 50. Eluding the pressure right. Now Mayfield lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Mayfield on play action. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Mike, 3. Squeeze, double, double. Check 4, check 4. Regular.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield.
No.
Fires one, but incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, it's Taylor. On the move to his left. And Taylor will slide to a halt with a first down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And that is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw again on second down. Taylor.
Yo.
To get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Malik McDowell gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Now it's Taylor. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. Landry now on the return. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Browns drive about to get started, and they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. First down, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
thus far, they haven't been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Push him back.
Mayfield to throw it. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the half. Mayfield dancing to his left. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. A short kick taken at the 18. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mayfield now. He's got Njoku over the middle. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And all the way in. Touchdown.
Andiamo che tutti vi prendevate per il culo con Landry. Andiamo.
Catch it and then run with the football. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Perché abbiamo sbloccato l'offense. Dai, ragazzi.
We're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
From the 31, Taylor. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And they'll get it. Up just short of the 45 at the 44.
A gain of 14. First down, Houston.
Now Taylor on first down. Flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
From midfield now, here's Taylor. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran now a nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in running back drop.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. From the gun on third down, it's Taylor. And that will be incomplete.
We've seen these
Andiamo, ragazzi.
opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring.
Andiamo, ragazzi. Dai.
And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So the The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he is going to lose yardage here. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Tate on the return. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Ma come è possibile? Mamma mia, ragazzi.
They did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. A toss play left. There goes Mark Ingram. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. Fights loose. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense.
Play fake. Mayfield. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Shaq Lawson picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
On third down, Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Browns are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a letdown defensively because they had them stacked up third and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, they allowed him room to run, and now they're facing first and goal, looking to regroup.
Now Mayfield. Touchdown! Nick Chubb, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns have taken the lead. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said, it's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically, they got it done in this case.
And of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
Yeah, my bad.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
And that was a pleasing run from Phillip Lindsay coming over from the Denver Broncos to join now a crowded backfield with the Houston Texans. But why is it so crowded? Because they finished 31st in the league last year in rushing, and they're trying to find anyone who can lead them and get that running game moving in Houston.
Now a carry for Lindsay. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. We've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Taylor. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Akins. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, trying to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
On 3rd down, Taylor. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And well done here. That one will kick
Bel
out of
punto,
bounds at
ragazzi.
about the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Second down, here's Chubb again. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 60 yards rushing for him now. That was his 10th carry of the ball game. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And the next-gen stats show us the top speed there, better than 18 miles an hour. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Flushed out right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this is caught. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
No.
Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
Incredibile.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Throwing, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Now it's Tate. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Meanwhile, a throw by Taylor is incomplete. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Taylor.
Bella.
Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 23 yards the pickup there. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the counter, Lindsey. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Taylor to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
So the false start will back them up 5. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very
grande pubblico.
Snap count.
Adesso non sono neanche in field goal range.
And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Now Taylor.
Ma non ci credo! Vai lì!
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field.
Ma perché te ne sei fregato?
Working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield. A combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
Here's Amendola now, jet sweep. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Lindsey. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Phillip Lindsey punching it in from a yard away. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
(17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second down and 7. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Mayfield on play action. Swings this out for Hunt. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. On first down, Hunt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, right, 58, right there. Bound to lose one.
They run again with Hunt. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 3rd down, and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer. Now Mayfield. Touchdown, Browns.
E andiamo! E andiamo!
33 yards. And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead in the 4th.
And that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew
Non ci
together and
credo.
say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Pensa a te, pensa a
You've been in that
te.
situation before, and if you have it, you just have the confidence. Hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But boy, that's a big score right there to give him the advantage.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Here's Tate to return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know that makes some adjustments.
He's going to let it fly. And,
Andiamo.
pressure there as it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
And they will take a knee here. The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl.
2-0, baby. 2-0.
The line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this,